Pulling over and stopping if you have someone tailgating you is an option, but in this video I don't think it was the correct option. My viewer concentrates on the van behind and doesn't look at the road in front enough. So to give you this clip from their perspective, I'm going to do this. If you take away the view of the road ahead to a certain perspective and just focus on this van behind, you'll probably understand why my viewer does what they do. My viewer's just come off a fast dual carriageway and the speed limit up ahead is slowing to 50, but my viewer's doing 30. But they're not paying attention to this, they're just looking at the van behind. And the driver of this van is travelling way too close. But don't forget, the van driver can see this. Why would this driver be doing 30 miles an hour in a 50 stretch when the road's nice and clear as we see up ahead? Are they having problems with the car? Are they having a medical emergency? There's no reason to be travelling this slowly. Even with the slow on the floor and the warning for the horse riders that we've just passed, 30 miles an hour's OTT in my opinion. But my viewer's only seeing this. The van flashes lights. And although they have been following closely, there's been no gesturing or no aggressiveness. My viewer decides to get onto the brakes and park on the left hand side. But again, they've only made this decision while staring just at the van driver behind. Have a look at the road in front. This was a less than ideal place to stop. The downhill section and the higher speed on the road makes this risky. That also sounded like a nervous cough. Now the van driver's passed, my viewer rejoins the traffic. Let's have a quick look at the clip again and see what my viewer should have been doing. This pace at the moment is not too bad. It suits the downhill section after leaving the fast dual carriageway. If you look at the furthest point we can see, we could easily stop in that distance, so we're still safe. I think it was fine to maintain around about 50 miles an hour here, but my viewer gets caught out by the uphill section. It's as if they keep their foot in the same spot and the car just slows down dramatically. The view of the junction here is good. You may have had to have slowed down depending on risk, but here it was clear. And it also looks pretty clear up and beyond the 50 miles an hour limit up ahead. There's no reason to be slowing. My viewer did mention in the email that they sent that there's been a crash at that previous junction and that's why they were showing caution. But each time you do a section of road, it's different. Rely on your observations rather than doing things routinely. My viewer said they also kept slow because of the van that was tailgating. I understand this, but there's no one out in front. Again, a little bit of caution may have been needed here due to the junction and the sign for the horses, but honestly, not loads. It was again clear. If someone tailgates, you don't necessarily have to go slower. You have to increase the space between yourself and the one in front. But there's no one in front. This place to park in was also questioned by the viewer themselves, as were many of the actions shown in this clip. They sent in the footage to hopefully learn from it and help everyone else learn, which is the whole idea of my channel. So I'd like to say a massive thanks to Max for sending in his footage. And I've also had a nervous cough on occasions. The last thing I'd like to mention is the van driver's reg. Did anyone get onto it? Good or bad? Answers in the comments section please. Keep safe everyone, I'll see you soon.